Welcome to Segment Next. I'm your host, Jonathan Crow. Today we're going to be exploring 10 games that pissed off players with their shitty endings. Now, bear in mind I haven't arranged these in any particular order, like most pissed off to least pissed off, but it's easy to see why each end was poorly received. Although it should be obvious, there be spoilers ahead. Number 10. The first on our list today is the ending to KANE and LYNCH 2. After going through a shit ton of grief for the character being stripped naked and cut all over, you end up at an airport. You simply board a plane and leave. Done. Game over. No more cutscenes. No more explanation as to what happens next. It's almost as though the developers were bored of the game too. Number 9. One of my personal hates for game ends was Borderlands. Now, don't misunderstand, I loved the rest of the game. Shit, I couldn't get enough. But holy shit did the ending suck. Massive hairy testicles. After spending the entire game fighting to get to a vault filled with inconceivable treasure, when we finally get there, it's just a massive monster pops out and it's fucking awesome. And then we kill it and that's it. No treasure. No reward at all. I mean, nothing? Man. Number 8. Batman Arkham Asylum was a fantastically fun game that allowed fans to really get into being the Dark Knight, being able to use his gadgets and skills however they wished to achieve success. It just really worked well. Unfortunately, the ending just failed to live up to expectations, with a Titan-fueled Joker playing Bane and trying to break the Bat. It would have been much better to see him toy with Batman psychologically. Number 7. Another fantastic game that was somewhat disappointing come the ending was Fallout 3. So, you basically sacrifice yourself at the end of the game. The final scenes and narration changed dependent on the actions you took in the game, but ultimately being unable to play in a world where your choices affected the world was lame. Okay, the DLCs helped, but I wish there was another choice at the end. Number 6. So Dragon Age Origins was a pretty awesome game, so what the hell happened to Dragon Age 2? Let's face it, we knew it was going to be pretty bad, but the ending was just the icing on the cake. Like the rest of the story, it was random, ill-conceived, and poorly presented. I mean, what the fuck is even going on? Number 5. Another great example for bad endings is Mass Effect 3. While some liked the original ambiguous ending, because it allowed for people to make their own minds up on what happened after Shepard's death, the major issue with that was the game series spent ages setting up choices that felt like they would affect the outcome of the story, and when it ended in the same place, it felt like a cop-out. Number 4. When you have a game based on moral choices like FABLE was, the outcome of the story really needs to be heavily influenced by your decisions and actions during the game. So at the end of FABLE, you can either kill your sister and become powerful, or ditch an awesome sword and get to keep your sister around. But either way, the game is over and there's nothing else to do. So what the bloody hell, game? Why give me the sword? Why kill my sister? The final choice just becomes pointless. Number 3. Instead of the logical ending to the story of BIOSHOCK, with the death of Andrew Ryan, players are subjected to a few extra hours of dwindling action, followed by a comically out-of-character boss fight, which then finishes off with 2 inane ending sequences that trivialize the entire experiences, as if it were just down to a moral choice at the end of the day. Number 2. The episode 2 of Half-Life had a pretty frustrating ending in the first place, with the G-Man interfering and the game just fading to black, with little conclusion to Freeman's story. But then episode 2 decided to go a step further by not just leaving us on an inconclusive ending without resolution, but also decided to kill off one of the better characters in the series. Well, fuck. Number 1. Probably the worst ending to a game you could imagine. After fighting through the terrors that roam the halls of hell, you prove yourself too tough for hell to contain. But you get back to find that hell has already got to Earth. It's worse than you could fear. They've killed the bunnies. You monsters! Let me know in the comments what your least favourite game ending was. Do you agree with our list at all? Let us know in the comment section below, and if you enjoyed the video, please click that like button. And if you're not subscribed yet, just click that button to see more awesome videos. You can also check us out at segmentnext.com. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time on Segment Next.